Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Herders. My name is Nick.
I'm Rich.
And today we're doing something new.
Yeah.
Kind of the same.
Similar.
A variation of an old classic.
Mm-hmm.
So let's walk it back.
Okay.
When we first started, we did our top 5 news.
Yeah.
Then we just made it the news.
Mm-hmm. And then we split the news.
Then we split the news, movies and video games, separate to keep everybody happy. But we're going to change things once again.
Separate but equal, some would say.
Yeah, some would say that. Now we are going to do a segment. We'll probably most weeks have a movie / TV and a video game, one of these. But we're switching it to be called Top Stories.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
It's just going to be whatever we feel is the biggest news story of the week.
The top story.
Yeah, the top story of the week for movies or games. This week, we're not doing games because of the E3 coverage. So our discussion this week on Wednesday will be our E3 wrap-up episode.
Right. So
our segment.
It used to be each week we alternated. We didn't talk about with the other person really what the news was going to be. We'll probably work together on this now.
Yeah.
Because there'll be some arguments some weeks, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. And it'll be a little more, specified. If there's something that you think is the top story for the week and you want us to cover, go ahead and, let us know. Tweet at us, Rich Belson Stonks, or email us, comment, let us know. And then if you have a good case for what needs to be read, we'll read it on here and talk about the story.
Totally. But for this week, our top story, kind of a slow week in the movie and TV news realm.
Well, first,
what?
We should probably talk about something.
Yeah, maybe.
We should talk about what we're drinking, because we are the Over a Beer channel.
That's right. Yeah.
What do we got?
So, right out of our backyard, Jupiter, Florida, we are drinking the Monk IPA, Belgian-style IBA, from the Inlet Brewing Company. They've got a little story.
Oh, do they?
Monk IPA is hop-forward Belgian-inspired India Pale Ale. Copious amounts of the freshest American hops deliver an array of citrusy, piney, tropical flavors and aromas balanced by the distinctive Belgian yeast.
Ooh.
This bona fide combination of styles exemplifies the age-old saying, in life, balance is everything.
Balance.
Let's give it a shot. I've got a little foam cap going on.
Yeah, mine's starting to come up. Not quite there yet.
A
little behind.
All right, let's give it a shot.
All right. It was stuck behind the foam, and then it all hit me at once. There's a lot. What the hell? It's not bad.
No.
I usually don't like Belgian beers, but I think the IPA aspect of it is helping it.
I like it. Good job, Jupiter, Florida.
Yeah. Now, if you want to know what we think about this beer, you can follow us
on
Untapped, the beer rating app. You can find us there, Over a Beer, where we'll have the beers we're drinking here, as well as our beer reviews, which you can find every Tuesday.
They have a rating on Untapped, a rating system.
Yes.
Go over how that works.
So you can rate it from 1 to 5. It's a 20-point scale. No. Yes, it's a 20-point scale. I know numbers.
I'm going to rate it right now as we're sitting here.
Oh, yeah? You do a lot? I like how we started this off. We're going to bring you shorter segments and more concise things.
You're right.
And
that's
now
not the top story this week.
Beer is the top story of every week, Nick.
All right.
Because we are over a beer.
We are over a beer.
Cool.
And it's a tasty beer. Later on in the week, we'll come up with an Untapped rating between the two of us, and you can stay tuned for that. Watch every day. All right, so this week's top story is there's a movie coming out, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
It's going to be the first full movie with the new Spider-Man from Civil War, played by Tom Holland, Peter Parker. And a new member was added to that cast, a new actor.
It was.
Yes. You want to tell people who he is?
You might know him from his stand-up, from Community, from his music. Donald Glover.
Childish Gambino himself.
Yes, is going to be in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Some might say, there was other news this week. Why is that the top story? Well, first of all, we were both fans of Donald Glover.
Yes.
Second of all, there was a big campaign, you might remember it, a couple of years before Andrew Garfield was cast.
Yeah, it was in that period where they were like, who's going to be the next Spider-Man?
Donald Glover campaigned to be the next Spider-Man. A lot of people were like, Spider-Man can't be black because people are racist.
Yeah.
And then the character Miles Morales came about in the comics, in Ultimate Comics, created by Brian Michael Bendis. And then all of a sudden it was like, well, it could be that Spider-Man. It could have been Peter Parker too. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it could be Miles Morales. And he campaigned. They eventually went with Andrew Garfield, hot off of Social Network. That worked out, but it didn't work out. Because the Amazing Spider-Man movies overall didn't work out. And now we're in the position we're in. I thought Andrew Garfield was really good. But part of me always wanted Donald Glover too, because he would have been great. He's funny, he's charismatic, he's good. Yeah. You know him, like you said, from Community, his music. He's in other movies.
He's just in The Martian.
Mike XXL, The Martian. He's awesome. I love him. He's soon to be on his new show Atlanta.
Oh yeah, that's right. When's that coming out?
August.
Cool. I'm excited for that.
But yeah, so he was added to the cast in an unspecified role. So then it gets you thinking, could he possibly get his chance to play a Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Is he going to be Miles Morales? He already has played Miles Morales once, actually more than once. On the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, Miles Morales was introduced, and he voices him there. So
now,
kind of is Spider-Man.
In that cartoon, is Peter Parker also there? Like, is it both of them? Okay.
The show focuses on Peter Parker. The Miles Morales Spider-Man was in, like, a 2-episode arc.
Okay. So they had both Spider-Mans, like, together, like...
Cracking the universe.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, my question to you is this. Do you think, because they will not specify what he's playing, do you think it's possible or probable?
I absolutely think it's possible.
Do you want it to happen?
I'd be cool with it. I think it would be an interesting setup for maybe where they want to go with this franchise.
I could absolutely see this being the case, him being Miles Morales, if this was still Amazing Spider-Man. If Andrew Garfield was still playing an older version of Peter Parker. This Tom Holland is young.
Yeah.
He's literally playing a 13,
he's supposed to be like a freshman in high school or something.
Like a young... And Miles Morales in the comics is half the age of Peter Parker.
Donald Glover is not half the age of Tom Holland.
He can't play a kid anymore. He can't even play a high schooler anymore. Not realistically. Does that prevent it? No. But what it could be is maybe they're laying the foundation for Miles Morales. And no, he's not going to play Miles Morales. But what he is going to play is his father.
Oh.
Who I'm not going to spoil anyone who wants to read the Ultimate Comics run. But his father is an integral part. Or he could also play his uncle, who is an even more integral part. And there's some superhero-y stuff.
That could be cool.
Behind that.
Ooh. Is Keaton's confirmed for the villain? Keaton is
confirmed.
Okay.
The villain actually the part he's playing is not confirmed. Everybody assumes he's playing the Vulture. Myself personally, you see Spotlight and you think this guy could absolutely be the new J. Jonah Jameson. So let's see who he's playing.
I think we should get J.K. Simmons back.
Well, not after.
Now that he's all buff.
Yeah.
Get real buff.
We'll see. I would have said that, but now he's Gordon. I don't think he's going to be in both. But.
Master Roshi.
But yeah, are you excited about Donald Glover being in Ultimate Spider-Man? Who do you think he's going to play? Is he going to be a small part? Is he going to be, he could even be the Ben, whatever the guy's name is, the other guy.
Uncle Ben?
Yeah, Uncle Ben.
Playing young Uncle Ben before he made the rice.
If the Daily Bugle is in part of it. Yes, before he made that rice. He looks like Uncle Ben. But there is the other guy. I can't think of his name. That's awful. The other guy in the Daily Bugle who's always helping out Peter, who is also African American. He's always like, "Don't worry about Jonah Jameson. I'll get you set up with your check."
That sounds familiar, but I don't remember it. Is he in? He's not on the ride, is he?
No, he's not in the ride. He's in all 3 movies. He's in the cartoon. He's been in the comics for years.
Who is he in the movies?
He's that guy.
He's
just the black guy that works at the Daily Bugle. But he could.
It's the one.
I wish I could think of his name right now, but I can't. So let's see what Donald Glover's playing. But I was excited about this news for sure.
Whoa!
Get your mouth on it. Oh yeah, somebody's gonna freeze frame that later. But that's gonna do it for this week's top story.
This is a weird episode.
Any other thoughts?
No, I think it's cool. I'm excited to see what he plays. I like that he's doing more roles and getting bigger things. It's really cool to see him go from what's the movie?
Mystery Team?
Yeah, Mystery Team.
Yeah.
And all that stuff, and Community, and watch him kind of grow in Community and Gambino, and now he's doing more bigger films and getting more exposure.
Absolutely. No, it's really cool. And This guy, I mean, he's so talented.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you aren't familiar with Donald Glover, like seek out his work.
Mm-hmm. Well, he wrote for 30 Rock for quite a while, and
he's
he has an Emmy for that, doesn't
musician. He what?
I think he has an Emmy for that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think because the whole like as outstanding writing for for television or something, the whole writers' room one.
But yeah, I mean, all of his music is great.
His music's great. He's funny. He's done more dramatic stuff.
I think his stand-up is on Weirdo. I think it's on Netflix Instant, so you can check that out.
Very talented dude, and a welcome addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
For this week's top stories. Are you into this? Who do you think he's going to play? Tweet at us.
Yeah.
I'm at Stonks.
I'm at Rich Belson. The channel's on Twitter at OABeer_official, and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overabeer. Instagram over_a_beer. And of course, youtube.com/overbeer. And like we said, if you want to know what we rated Monk IPA, stay tuned for the rest of this week or find out on Untapped, Over a Beer, one word there. Every Tuesday we have a full in-depth beer review. So, you saw us talking about this a little bit. It's a little bit more in-depth than that. Some more expertise go into that one as well. Some more fun. And then every Friday at soundcloud.com/overabeer, we have the Over a Beer podcast, where it's a little more off topic and
hopefully soon on iTunes.
Yes, hopefully soon on iTunes. We are working on that. No guarantees yet.
Check out our Twitter for that development.
Yes. So that'll wrap things up for this top story. So until next time, drink up.